Ciao, I'm Marianne Esposito, host of Ciao Italia. It's cookie baking season, and I'm going to give you a few tips for making rolled out cookies. Now, this could be sugar cookie, it could be gingerbread cookies, whatever is your favorite rolled out dough. So a couple pointers first. First of all, the equipment that you're going to use. You want to start with heavy duty sheet pans, baking sheet pans. I like rimless sheet pans because then I line the sheet with parchment paper, and this makes it very easy when the cookies come out of the oven to just slip the paper off onto a cooling rack. And you just let the cookies cool down on the parchment paper. It has lots of uses, parchment paper, but particularly for baking, this is perfect. So you want a heavy duty sheet, you want parchment paper, you want the appropriate spatulas. Now for large cookies, you want a wide face spatula like this one. Smaller cookies, you could use a spatula like this. This way your cookies aren't going to flop off and break. Then you want your cookie cutters. So depending on what you're going to use, something like this, or maybe something like this, or something like this, you want to make sure that you put the same size cookies on the same sheet. Don't mix them up so that you have smaller cookies with larger cookies because they're going to bake at different rates. Then, once you have that, you need a surface to roll the cookies out on. Now, I like wood because it gives me control. But whatever surface you're working on, you want to make sure that you flour the surface well. Then decide what you're going to make. Let's make some gingerbread cookies. So you roll out your dough and then cut out your cookies, just like that. If you have enough flour on the board, the cookies are not going to stick. Once you have your dough all rolled out, then you can use your spatula to get those cookies and place them on the parchment-lined baking sheets. You want to give them space between so that they have time to expand a little bit. Although these are sugar cookies, they're not going to expand that much. When you bake these, you want to bake them at 350 in the middle of the oven, in the middle rack, so that they all bake at the same time. Now, you don't want to really brown them. They should be pale when they come out of the oven at 350, and they should look something like this. So here's one that we baked earlier. You see, it's crispy, but it's baked. For larger cookies, the same thing. Here's something a little different. Nicely browned, lightly browned on the underside. Now, once you have that, then you can think about decorating the cookies. So either you can just powder sugar them, or you could make a glaze. That's part 2.